Okay, here we go. We are on exercise set 1, question number, I think we're on question number 6. Okay, let's write it down. Repeat after me. We've got 10 to the 4th divided by 5 to the 5th, all of that over 15 squared divided by 3 to the 4th. Okay, same thing as the last one. Let's go ahead and break these down. I want to show you visually what's happening, so let's go 2 times 5 is 10, so 2 is a prime number, can't go any further. 5 is a prime number, can't go any further. 5 over here is already a prime number, can't do anything with that. And then we've got a 15, and we know that 3 times 5 is 15, right? So those are both prime numbers, can't go any lower than that. And we know 3 is a prime number there, so can't do anything there. Let's go ahead and rewrite this then. 2 times 5. And that is all going to be raised to the 4th power. And we've got 5 to the 5th. And we've got 3 times 5 there. 3 times 5. All of that raised to the 2nd power. And we've got 3 to the 4th. Well, let's go ahead and distribute this power. So we've got, remember, if you don't see it, there is a 1 right there, 1 right there, 1 right there, 1 right there. So that's 4 times 1. So that's going to be 2 to the 4th times 5 to the 4th divided by 5 to the 5th. And over here, we're going to have 2 times 1. That's going to be 3 squared times 5 squared, and that is going to be divided by 3 to the 4th. Well, we know we have division here, so we'll be using subtraction. So let's go ahead and, this is for instructional purposes only. I'm drawing my line. That's my line. So cross the line, change the sign. This positive 5 is going to become a negative 5. 2 to the 4th, that's going to be times positive 4 minus, positive 4 plus a negative 5 is going to be negative 1. So we're going to have 5 raised to the quantity, negative 1. And all that is going to be over, well, let's see here, positive 4, cross the line, change the sign, that's going to be a negative 4. So I got a positive 2 plus a negative 4 is going to be a negative 2. So we've got 3 raised to the quantity, negative 2, and that's going to be times 5 squared. Well, look at that. We moved everything over, and it looks a bit easier. We don't see this division sign anymore, or that division sign. Yay! Simplify! Okay, so let's simplify even further. Let's go ahead and go, well, this negative 2, we can cross the line, change the sign. So let's go ahead and rewrite this. We've got 2 to the 4th times, if we move this guy to the top, it'll be 3 squared. That's an ugly 2. Let's try again. Okay, so let's push our 5 down to the bottom, and that'll be 5. Well, it's negative here, but it'll be positive down there. So we don't need to write the 1 if it's positive. And that's going to be times 5 squared. Okay, easy as that. Let's move on to the next step, which is going to be, well, 5 times 5 squared is going to be 5 times 5. 2 5s, right? 5 times 5 is going to be 25. And let's take a look here. What happens here? If we got 4 2s, that's the same as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 8 is 16. So that is going to be the same as 16 times, well, we know 3 times 3 is 9. And let's do the math. And that is going to be 16 times 9. 6 times 9 is 54. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 5. That is going to be 14. And so that is 144. 144 over, well, let's go 5 times 25. 25 times 5. And 5 times 5 is 25. 2 times 5 is 10 plus 2. That's going to be 125. And we've got 125. Well, let's go ahead and do the math. We've got 144, which is our number, and we're going to divide it, right here, divide it by 125. So it looks like we are going to have 1, and what's left over, we'll borrow from this guy over here. That's going to be 14 because this is minus, right? So 5 from 14 is going to equal 9. But that's going to make this guy a 3. And so, 2 minus 3 is going to be 1. And then those equal 0, so we've got 19. So your answer is going to be 19 over 125. 1 and 19 over 125. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Easy as that. Not a problem, right? Okay, see you on the next one.